Good afternoon. It is about 1 o'clock, March 10th. I'm setting off here at Oconee State Park. I'm hopping on the Foothills Trail. I have approximately 77 miles to hike this trail. I'm gonna try to do it within a week's time. It's actually, I think, technically 76.2 miles. However, I just did a little bit of a road walk from the office to the trailhead. I did not realize that the office was not right by the trailhead. So that was my fault, but it is a beautiful day. It rained this morning. That's why I'm just now getting on trail. I wanted to start out with, at least attempt to start out with some nice weather, but it's my, it's a beautiful day, and the rain has stopped. The birds are chirping and singing, and it's gonna be a great time. I'm gonna try to do 10 to 11 miles today, and actually every day. That's my plan, to do approximately 11 miles a day. Being that it's a late start today, we'll just see what happens. But I might just end up pushing a little more my last day or somewhere in between. But I'm gonna keep on keeping on and explore and enjoy this new trail. And I'm excited to be here on another thru hike. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Well, I made it to camp. It is just a little after 5 o'clock. I hiked approximately 11 miles today. Started around 1 o'clock, maybe a quarter till. But it was a good hike. It started sprinkling a little bit right before I got here to camp. I am at Sims Field campground. I'm unsure why they call it Sims Field, because there is no field around, so I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm gonna just take it easy tonight, eat something for dinner, and just rest. I feel like I pushed it pretty hard since I was short on time today. So as I stated earlier, I am on the Foothills Trail. The Foothills Trail is in South Carolina. It goes up and it crosses over into North Carolina and then back down. And so I will begin and end in South Carolina. So it's 77 miles, 70 something miles, 76.2 is the exact mileage. But I'm just going to enjoy my hike. I saw some spectacular waterfalls today, and I am camped right next to a river. And so it's going to be a wonderful evening listening to that white noise as I go to sleep. And so, like I said, I'm going to get something to eat, just hang out a bit. At the moment, it's sprinkling a bit, but nothing too extreme. So as long as it doesn't start pouring, I'm going to just hang out around camp. I won't do a fire tonight because everything is wet, but I will probably get to bed early this evening. So with all that said, I will talk to you again tomorrow from the trail. Good night. Good morning. I am back on the trail. It's a little bit later than I'd hoped. I'm getting on trail. I had trouble sleeping last night. I think it was either due to the sound of the river, which previously I thought would put me to sleep, but possibly it kept me awake, or I just had a case of insomnia. I waited there. I went to bed probably about 6:30. It was still light. Ate dinner, got into the tent, and just laid there. I laid there probably almost till midnight before I finally fell asleep. And so it was a good evening. Woke up this morning and it was a little windy. The wind has died down at this moment, but what really got me up is I heard a big tree branch fall from one of the trees. And so there were some dead trees around, not right over my tent site, but in close proximity. So but I am going to keep pushing forward, planning on going 11 and a half miles approximately today to a campsite called the Fish Hatchery Campground. And so it's close to a fish hatchery here in South Carolina. It is a beautiful day. I do not think there's any rain in the forecast, at least not the last time I checked. But as you know from my AT through hike, things can always change on a dime. So I want to keep on keeping on, being optimistic and enjoying the hike. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Looks like the remains of a wildfire. Either that or controlled burn. right on the trail. He's not going anywhere fast. Fish Hatchery Campsite, 6.9 miles. Made it to the Fish Hatchery Campsite. Well, I got camp all set up here. Just filtered some water, about ready to cook me some dinner. It's been a good day, no rain, and so that's a plus. It has been pretty windy today, at least most of the day. I had to keep putting on my mid layer every time I stopped, and so but once I was hiking, I stayed pretty warm. But I've done 22.4 miles so far since I started at the beginning, and I plan on hiking another 11 so miles tomorrow to my next campsite. Hadn't seen any bears yet, and so I did see a snake, as you saw earlier today, so I guess it's warm enough for snakes. I'm assuming it's warm enough for bears, so bears should be coming out of hibernation really soon, I would assume. But I'm gonna just take it easy the rest of the evening, enjoy my meal, and hopefully I'll be able to sleep better tonight than I did last night. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good morning. I am back on the trail. I didn't have a very good night last night. It wasn't that I had trouble sleeping. I think I got plenty of sleep. However, I woke up in the middle of the night sick to my stomach. And so trying to make it forward about 5 miles. And then I'm gonna call, just decide at that point if I feel like I can push on or if I need to stop and come back on a brighter day. But it wasn't a very good evening last night. Like I said, I woke up sick to my stomach. Excuse me. After that, I got to feeling a little bit better, slept a little more, but then I'm feeling very weak today, so I got something. And so I'm gonna, like I said, I wanna just take my time, make my way to where I have my food drop, and then decide from there if I want to call it, or if I feel better and I feel like I can push on, then I'll push on. And so I guess I'll let you know. I'll talk to you soon from the trail. Well, I made it to the Sloan Bridge access here off the Foothills Trail. Just a little parking lot and a picnic area. Only went about 2 miles today. I'm feeling so weak. I got about 3-4 more miles until I reach a point where I can get signal. However, I just sent a message via my Garmin out, and so hopefully I'll get a ride soon. It wasn't an SOS, don't worry, but it was a message. Hopefully I can get picked up here from the trailhead soon. So I'm gonna just hang out and wait to see if I get a reply, and if I get a reply, I'm gold. If not, well, I guess I'll keep pushing on. So with all that said, I'll talk to you soon.